Well, Florida added about 10,000 jobs in August, but that wasn't enough to lower its unemployment rate. The state's jobless rate has been stuck at 10.7% for 3 months now. That translates into 987,000 Floridians out of work. In the Tampa area, the unemployment rate is just over 11%. Experts describe the state's economic recovery as fragile.
Previously, the manufacturing sector is what had propelled the economy into recovery last year, and it has leveled off and has stalled right now.
Florida's 10.7% unemployment rate is the 6th highest in the nation.
Even with nearly 1 million Floridians out of work, many jobs, skilled and unskilled, are getting no takers. Here in the Bay Area, we found 2 employers ready to hire, but you have to be willing to work with pistols or pepperoni. Angela Gatlin has worked at the DOMINO'S restaurant in downtown Tampa for almost 2 years.
Domino's.
Gatlin works the phones inside, but also makes deliveries. It's not her dream job, but it'll do for now.
Working out good for you?
Yeah, sometimes. It's
Do you make good tips?
A couple of days out the week.
The boss here wishes he had more workers like Angela to handle the demand for pepperoni and other pizzas at this fast-growing location.
I always need a ton of drivers, probably another 5 to 10.
Just for this one store?
Just for my store, yes.
With 9 Domino's in Hillsborough County alone, that's 50 to 100 jobs wide open. It's a minimum wage position, and drivers get compensated little for the wear and tear on their personal cars.
Sufficient and just good enough. Keeps you going.
But manager Thomas says the recession has made it no easier to fill these jobs.
It's probably harder, but the quality of people I get is better.
The background's probably a little tougher than a lot of jobs.
Hillsborough County Sheriff David G. is having the same problem, filling jobs that pay considerably more.
You're talking about jobs that start in excess of $40,000, that there are still some decent benefits.
Between law enforcement and detention, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department has some 250 openings. Hillsborough requires their recruits to be clean-cut and non-smoking. All the jobs are demanding, but child protective investigators seem to have a particularly tough time.
Even with the bad economy, a lot of people don't want to stay in it. And, you know, we're having to constantly recruit new people, which really is not a good thing because we don't get the experience level out there that we really need to have out there. So it's a challenge.
And we're told telemarketing companies in Florida also report having trouble finding enough reliable workers, but those jobs do not always provide a living wage. And you can always find companies in the Bay Area that are hiring in all sorts of fields by going to our website, abcactionnews.com/jobs.